Hey guys, my name is Jay Inman. Today I'm going to be demoing the Alchemy Audio Modified Rat distortion pedal. Now, this pedal is one of the classic distortion pedals in the history of effects. A lot of great players have used it. Unfortunately, the original pedal varies, in a lot of people's opinion, a lot from the currently produced model of the Rat. And so with this mod, Johnny starts by replacing the op-amp chip in the current production model with the vintage LM308 op-amp chip. And this really does a lot for the sound of the pedal and bringing it back to more of the vintage Rat tone. He also works with the bass and mids, and it helps increase sustain with his different circuitry mods. The gain becomes more versatile with this mod, really ranging from a clean boost all the way to a fuzz, which is really impressive out of one pedal. Also, Johnny adds a 3-position switch. Max selects between different gain clipping diodes, gives some versatility, which I'll demo in a minute. Johnny also upgrades the LED and the knobs on the pedal. And then in the power section of the pedal, Johnny converts the DC power input to a standard Boss style input, which is extremely useful, for putting your Rat on a board with kind of a normal power supply. And then also, one of the more unique mods as part of this package is Johnny puts his dead bat circuitry inside the Rat, and it really responds extremely well to dialed back power. And so I'll demo that in a minute. But overall, there's just a lot of mods in this pedal. It really just makes it extremely versatile and also improves the sound tremendously. This is a pedal out of the several that I've demoed that I really would like to own at some point. It just sounds good and it's extremely versatile. So with that said, I want to start with kind of my clean tone out of the amp, and then I'm going to kick in the Rat on a very mild, like clean boost type of sound, and we'll start with that aspect of the pedal. So. And so that was with the distortion knob, barely even turned up at all. We got the filter at 12 o'clock and the volume at 3 o'clock. So now I want to take the distortion knob and turn it just ever so slightly, and this is going to give us more of an overdrive type sound. Now while I'm at this setting, I want to demo the 3-position switch. Which to my ears really just kind of modifies how the bass and treble responds, in addition to the gain response. So what I want to do is I want to play a scale a little higher up on the neck, just so you can kind of hear some of those subtle differences in how the bass and the treble end of the guitar responds. So I'll start with the left switch and then go to the middle and then the right switch. All right, now I'm going to switch back to the middle position on the switch, and I'm going to increase the distortion knob to between 10 and 11 o'clock. And this is really getting into more of the distortion territory. I want to play a riff from the Bruno Mars song, Runaway Baby. So it's really a great distortion sound. It's punchy and really crisp. I just really like it. So now to show off some of the more versatile sides of this modded Rat, going to really push the distortion into the 3 o'clock territory, and then also turn the filter pretty close to 3 o'clock. And this really gets you into a good fuzz territory sound-wise, and it's just really impressive that you have this range of like a clean boost all the way to a medium to high gain fuzz in one pedal. It's really made possible by the mod. So I'm going to go ahead and make those adjustments and then play a little bit. So you also can hear some of that sustain there as well, just really impressive. And that's not even the full range of the distortion knob, but you really could push this even further, really get a fuzz sound out of this pedal, which is pretty impressive. So finally, I want to demo the dead bat circuitry. It's just super cool to have this functionality built in. It kind of shortens sustain. It just kind of makes the sound a little cleaner, but it still has that distortion edge. It's almost hard to describe, but once you hear it for yourself, it's just a really cool thing to have built in. So I want to go ahead and demo the setting that I'm at without the dead bat, and then I'm going to dial the dead bat down to about the half power setting. So I'm going to go with the distortion about 3 o'clock. Filter at 3 o'clock, volume at 3 o'clock. I'm going to roll back the volume on my guitar just a little bit. So overall, this is an extremely versatile pedal. With the mod, it takes it so much farther, having the switch and the dead bat built in, and then just all the improvements to the circuit. It's an extremely versatile pedal. I love it. Really hope to own one at some point. So thank you for watching. I really hope you check out this mod from Johnny. It's absolutely great work on his part.